Welcome back, FLR community. Yes, we are here for another Friday. Happy Friday. And it's actually just come out a couple of, about 40 minutes ago that FLR Finance have actually given their second community update. So that's always welcomed. And we're going to have a quick look at this. And then we're going to do our business here on FLR Finance and FLR Farm and update the community-driven portfolio. So, nice to see Professor in the house. We've got Matthew S, Funny Animals, Speedy Burns, Diastordia. Nice to see you guys in the house. So yeah, this update, they've actually, FLR Finance, FLR Finance have really started to increase their transparency, which is obviously very welcomed here. So this is the article. It's only a 3-minute read, and we're just going to absolutely blitz through this before getting to the portfolio, which is obviously run by members of the community. So let's jump straight in. Community update, episode 2, I guess. I don't know if that's season 1, episode 2. Anyways, in the coming day, we will be introducing multiple changes to the platform, which will bring new utility to XFi. And XFi is the secondary governance token of the FLR Finance platform. These changes will be implemented in a closely staggered manner to reduce the risk of liquidity shock as the platform adjusts. That makes sense. Here they outline the changes and they expand on them here. So we're just going to quickly read through these. In fact, let me blow this up for you guys so you can see a little bit clearer. XFi is going to be used as a fee token. So when introduced, FLRX, which is the decentralized exchange, will feature a toggle that will allow the user to use XFi to pay the 0.3% swap fee rather than pay the fee in the swapped token. So basically, if we just jump over here and go on to FLRX, you're going to have a toggle somewhere here which will say pay in XFi. That's the basic gist of that. Where was we? The amount of XFi needed to pay the fee will be determined by the exchange rate between XFi and the swapped token. XFi fees are not available when swapping into XFi. At launch, this feature will not be available for the SFIN and Canary Dollar pool. Once the XFi in SFIN pool swap pool has been introduced and liquidity has stabilized, XFi fees will be enabled for SFIN and Canary Dollars. So that's not initially going to be available, but it is coming soon. XFi SFIN swap. So this is just what they mentioned up here. This is going to be a new pairing that they're going to introduce. Yeah, that's basically that. And finally, they have XFi, which is replacing DFLR staking. So if you did hold DFLR, you may have been staking it, and soon I guess it's going to become somewhat redundant. XFi is on Songbird, what DFLR will be on the FLR network. So to give you an idea of what that actually consists of, if we go to the loans here and we go on to DFLR staking for the Songbird loans, you can see here that, you stake the DFLR and then you get rewarded in Canary Dollars and wrapped Songbird tokens. So that's actually going to be a depreciated function, and it's going to be replaced with XFi. So another use case for XFi. Yes, and this is the other big news which I was glad to hear. Well, sort of glad. I didn't actually make the top 500, but let's give it a quick read. With this change, we are officially concluding the DFLR competition and announcing the winners of the Samurai NFTs and Rhodium necklaces. So this competition was basically see who can accumulate the most DFLR. And if you were in the top 500, you will get a Samurai NFT, and I believe the top 10 will get a necklace. To determine the final leaderboards, we performed an analysis comparing the amount of DFLR claimed by an address to the amount of DFLR currently owned by the address. The analysis required transactional investigation for any wallet in the top 500 which had an imbalance between the amount claimed and the amount currently owed. So basically, in a roundabout way, if you do want to check out if you are eligible, if you accumulated a good amount of DFLR, you may be eligible to claim one of these Samurai NFTs. And they do actually have a list here on, they've got a link to an Excel spreadsheet, as we can see. And basically, you can just have a little peek, try and find your address using the Control F function. And, maybe you're eligible. And just to give you a quick rundown of what the Samurai NFT actually is, it's an NFT which allows you to get a little share of the profits of the FLR finance team. So very interesting indeed. They was initially on the Ethereum network, as mentioned here, and they was actually very expensive for the first test. So the Samurai NFTs for the DFLR competition will be burned from the Ethereum network and minted on the Songbird network. Winners will either have their NFT automatically sent to their winning address, or the NFT will be claimable on the FLR Drops platform when launched. More information to be released on FLR Drops in a separate community update. And this is something that I'm looking forward to, a new module talking about, I guess, all of the different NFT functionality that they plan to implement. So maybe this next update will include something about the right arm and left arm of Supaku. So something to look forward to. Finally, there's some news coming out tomorrow via a community AMA, Ask Me Anything, with admin Flintstone and Bannock. He's also called Nick. Our goal is to publish the AMA video tomorrow, which is the 23rd of April, on the FLR Finance YouTube channel. So I'm going to be watching this. I may even break it down and go over some of the questions myself. But I'm really looking forward to this, and I really do appreciate their transparency going forward. So with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to move over to the polls here. If you are a member or a Patreon of the FLR community channel, then you can have access to this page and basically get your votes in each week on Friday, hence the name FLR Finance Friday. I asked the community what we want to do with the portfolio, which started off at 20,000 Canary dollars. So we're going to update the portfolio as you guys wish in a sort of decentralized, autonomous way. Although I'm not particularly a program, but we're going to move on anyway. I'm going to do it manually. So topping the charts here is D and E, which is with the Songbird. We're going to keep the Songbird, and we're going to claim the SFIN and put it into the SFIN pool. So let's have a quick peek at that. Go over to FLR Farms here. And I did actually claim delegation rewards on Saturday. I think it's always best to, if we're going to be doing this, we want to get a week's worth of staking here in the WSGB pool. So let's get claiming. And as always, we're going to be updating the spreadsheet here to give us an idea of how the portfolio is doing over time. I'm going to claim this one as well. Yeah, Paul T, you missed out on the ice cream. So there we go, all claimed. Let's give the page a quick refresh and let's stake, I guess, with the SFIN. So change staking here. Crank that up to 100. Perfect. So looking good, looking good. Richie and Mary, do we need to convert DFLR to XFi? No, you don't. You won't be able to do that. With the DFLR, it's basically going to become, I guess, useless now until the FLR network launches, and you're going to be able to burn DFLR on the Songbird network, and it's going to be transferred over to the FLR network. So stay tuned with that. Stay tuned for some more updates, and I wouldn't do anything right now. Just sit and wait for more information to come about that. Not sure what happened there. We didn't get no confirmation there. Let's just see if it actually went in. No, it didn't. Okay, stake SFIN. Let's see. There we go. Thinking about it. There we go. Happy days. So, yeah, that's it. Give the page a quick refresh and see what the total values are and update the Excel spreadsheet, see where we're at. Now, I did already take the liberty of adjusting the values here for SFIN, for Songbird, etc. So let's update the sheet. So we're sitting on 400ths of a SFIN. We can punch that into here. It's this one, I believe. There we go. And what else do we have? The Songbird token 2. There we go. Perfect. Not too bothered about the decimals. Keep it nice and clean here. And there we go. The total here is 14,000. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Give me a second. 14,780. So down somewhere around 25% since we initially started here with 20,000. But yeah, it is what it is. We're going to ride it out and see what happens, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, if you are interested in finding out about if you were eligible to claim or will be eligible to claim one of these Samurai NFTs, you can check out this Medium article. It's actually on the FLR Finance, FLR Finance Twitter account. Right at the top is their latest tweet, just 40 minutes ago. So with that being said, guys, I hope you have an incredible weekend as always. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.
We have liftoff.